I knew Bill originally when he was starting bars and restaurants in Portland, Oregon. I didn't really know him very well. And then he opened the Dakota bar down on Southwest Broadway, which is a very famous place. And Bill sent out a Christmas card, and I was on a list of people for that. And inside the Christmas card, there's a letter and telling what had Bill done during the year. And one of the things it says is, I went to rehab. Well, I read that and both thought and said out loud, that is the craziest admission I've ever heard. Who would ever admit they had been to rehab?
Boisterous, compassionate, opinionated. My first impression of Bill was, wow, this is a big personality. There's a lot of energy there, and it doesn't take but a moment to really connect to what a kind and compassionate heart he has.
I've known Bill for over 3 decades. I just love the guy. That's where I'd start. I would describe Bill as being big and generous, really generous.
Bill is loyal. Bill is trustworthy. Bill is compassionate. You know what else? Bill is hilarious. And that's a nice package to have all in one person.
I describe Bill as friendly, as caring, as somebody who really has a deep passion, not only for the community, but the people in this community. He's not the kind of guy who just sits around and complains about things. He actually rolls up his sleeves. He gives his time, his talent, his energy, and his money to getting things done.
When I think of Bill Dickey, I think of 3 words. I think of courage, I think of commitment, and I think of caring. Bill has had the courage to live his life sober over the last 19 years. And he is committed to making sure that other folks can stay sober as well.
Folks really have a difficult time talking about addiction issues. It's uncomfortable for people, but not when you're talking to Bill about it. Bill's very open, he's honest. He draws you in because he can talk about his addiction or just the issue of addiction in a way that is very disarming to people and much more personal and much more comfortable.
We would call each other from time to time. We're sort of trudging the road together. And if someone said, look, I need to go to a meeting, how about coming with me? It's at 7 o'clock in the morning, it's at 10 o'clock at night. The other person would go.
And what I realized is Bill is kind of like glue. He holds a lot of different things together that really are at the core of this community. And I don't know where that comes from. I know Bill's family's been here for generations, and I know Bill is a lifelong Portlander, a lifelong Oregonian. But his love and passion for the community and the people here shines through very, very brightly. You can't help but admiring and liking Bill Dickey.
The first thing that always comes to mind with Bill is his heart. The man has such a big heart and so much space for so many people, so many causes. He's really a wonderful human being that is deeply engaged with his community.
Bill is just a great example of somebody who is not just an ambassador for both addiction and mental health issues, and that helps teach people in the community about those issues. But he's also somebody who has succeeded. He's somebody who has succeeded in his relationships, in his personal life. He has a terrific business that people use and trust. And he is just a great example of somebody who was able to find the help they needed, to stick with it, even through the down periods, and to come out as a real success story.
So Grant Magazine is a 36-page, completely student-run print publication that comes out monthly at Grant High School.
If we didn't have Morel printing it for us for free, I honestly don't think we'd be able to pass out as many as we do and be able to accomplish as much as we do, because we'd be preoccupied with trying to raise the money just to be able to print it out.
If you ever have the image of the knight in shining armor on the white horse riding to the rescue, sorry, Bill, that was you for us.
We could not have the Grant magazine be the same caliber and the same quality it was if we did not have Morel Inc. As our community partner? Absolutely not. It just couldn't happen.
When you consider how much of an investment that is and what that does for us, I think that's something that I really appreciate. I know the entire staff is going to appreciate it.
I mean, and it's amazing. We would not be this good, and we would not be as efficient and forward-thinking as we are right now if not for their donation. And it goes to something bigger of this magazine changes, how you live your life, and being able to start from such a young age, that's truly something special.
He's worked hard over decades now in his recovery, and I can't imagine what the community would be like without the contributions that he's made in that time and been able to make because of his recovery.
Bill Dickey, I salute you. You're a perfect recipient for this award, and I'm really lucky to think you're my friend.
The Freedom Award honors people who have successfully gone through recovery and then talk about it and use it in their lives in the community. Bill is as fine an example of that as exists and runs as wonderful and helpful a business in this community as anybody could.
When it comes to recovery, as my father knew, that it's really important for people, particularly people like you of influence, to be able to just stand up there and take the applause that you are due. So congratulations, Bill. You're a humble guy, but this is one honor we're all really proud to give to you. Thank you.